going through this shit like everybody else, man. But for some reason, I feel like my life is on the fucking front page of STL Post. Like, people care that much about me, little old me, and I don't say shit to nobody. That's because anybody that seems to be different from the stereo quo, right? People begin to try to dissect them and try to, you know, find out why what he is doing isn't what he's supposed to be doing, but he should be up here with the rest of us. I'm so tired, ancestors. I'm so tired, ancestors. My father's pain was a pain that I didn't understand until I became a man. And now I understand. So every single day, I'm literally trying to fight some shit that took out my dad. And I never ever thought I was stronger than my dad. Until I found out that strength doesn't come from the outside, but it comes from the inside. And my dad, he always knew I had it in me. My nana did too. And I try to do this shit for them. Because I know if they wanted to see better for us, for me and my brothers. I'm trying, Dad. I really am trying, Dad. Like, I'm trying, Dad. Things just get difficult sometimes. You know, I get tired sometimes, Dad. I get fed up sometimes, Dad. And I know that that's how you felt down here. So I know my dad is still with me. I know my pops is still with me, man. You know, guiding me through every step, guiding me through everything. Like, and hey, maybe I'm not as bad as I think I am, right? Or I'm not fucking up as much as I think I am. Because a lot of my fuck ups, I do try to change. Like, I actually do try to heal. Like, I don't just do this shit for fun. I actually do try to, you know, try to evolve, man. And people don't understand how difficult that shit is. Just flat out like that. People don't understand how difficult it is, man. Trying to evolve, trying to grow, that shit is hard. Like, think about a seed in the ground trying to, you know, grow, trying to grow out of its shell first, and then trying to grow through the mud, and then the grass, and then sprout to where it's hit by wind, rain, you know, elements, birds, shit. You know, all these things, man, just for a flower to bloom, just for something to be beautiful in this world, it gotta go through the mud. And that's exactly how I feel like my life is going, because guess what? This same bleacher that I'm sitting on, I have to walk through the mud. I had to walk through the mud just to sit right here comfortable. I had to walk through the mud, literally, just to even sit right here. So what you think I'm walking through in life? It's more than just mud, but metaphorically speaking, mud would be the identifier to stress, to negative energy, to pain, to trauma, to everything that we think that doesn't make us look beautiful. But what if I told you that it was those very things that just made us beautiful? Was the stress and the pain and the trauma. That shit make us beautiful. But only if we get through it. Like, I think a lot of us, man, when we signed up and when we decided to come to this earth, man, we all signed up to wanting to be flowers. But we didn't know what it was going to take for us to actually grow and become that. Because you can't grow fruit everywhere, right? So when the Most High did want to sprout you, when the Most High did want to put you down here on this earth so you can shine, so you can bloom, he knew that you couldn't grow everywhere. So you had to go through this hood to learn some shit from them niggas. You had to go through that hood to learn something from them adults. You had to go through that shelter, or you had to go through that, avenue just to get a little bit more wisdom, gain a little bit more strength so you can be ready to bloom when time comes. Because you can't try to pick a flower out of a seed. You're just going to destroy the seed. You have to actually let it grow. And right now in life, man, it seems like that's what I'm doing. I'm in this growing stage of my life, and it's like a lot of times I be wanting to pick myself out. I be wanting to pick myself out the flower pot, like, damn, I'm tired of this. I've been here for too long. I've been getting, shit on by birds and shit. I'm in the same pipe. Hey, that's probably why they said that a nigga don't have a pot to piss in. Because what if we are all just those flowers in the pipe? Whether it's a small pipe, whether it's a big pipe, we all still down here, ready for the day that the Most High plucks us and say, you're the most beautiful flower in the garden. I want you. A lot of times, man, I be thinking that I'm ready to receive what the Most High has for me, but only if I knew. This limited understanding that we have as humans drives us away from the unlimited understanding and knowing of the Most High. Elohim. I'm still trying. I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. I know I ain't where I want to be, but I'm still here. That's gotta be for a reason. I mean, sometimes I think that is the Most High trying to see how much shit I can become before I make it to heaven? Or is the Most High trying to see how beautiful I am becoming, or how beautiful I will become when I make it to heaven, or when I make it to that other plane of existence? Because for real, at this point, I don't feel like the Most High really cared. I'm only saying that to say that faith without works is dead. The Most High had already said, this is what you have to do to become that, to do that. So when we don't take them steps and take them actions, whose fault is that to blame? Ours. That's why I be so hard on my fucking self, because it's like, damn. You know? My dad always said, don't use your head as a lab rat. Meaning, don't experiment on your decisions down here on this earth, because small decisions, man, can have, you know, great outcomes. And I'm experiencing that, so I'm taking every thought into captivity, trying to make sure that I'm not declining. But even when I do that, I still feel like I'm declining. So I just have to become inclined to the voice of the Most High and my ancestors and my angels and my spirit guides. I have to sit alone to hear me, to hear them. But I'm still here. I'm still here. I'm still here. That means that the Most High woke me up and was like, okay, it's still something that I want to do with you. I don't even be knowing what to do with myself. No wonder why so many people live in pain, because we don't know. But the Most High knows what the Most High is going to do with you. Everything works out in my divine favor. Everything works out for my highest good, because that is the intention. So when I face my challenges and situations, I'm thinking like, damn, maybe this is just for the highest good. And I start thinking about how that challenge can be a stepping stool to where I really want to be. Like, yeah, we physical beings, but we still have a mental, we still have a spirit, right? When you're not fighting your physical, you're probably fighting your mental. When you're not fighting your mental, you're fighting your spiritual. It's always a fight between these layers of ourselves, and a lot of times we don't know that it's not our, a lot of times we don't know that it's not our situation that is killing us. It is our mindset or our perception of it. A lot of times our perception of what we perceive to be true or false is actually what cultivates and makes our spirit. You know? And then with this spirit, you are operating on a energy, a frequency, because of those actions repeated. But I'm still here, man, and I don't want to go back to this homeless shelter. But maybe I gotta stop looking at it as homeless. Like I just said, right? My perception is what's killing me, not the actual physical. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. So when I'm saying, oh, I do not want to go back, you're not even there. You're in the park looking at the clouds, the aurora borealis, the sunset. Keep your head up like your nose bleed. Young king, young queen, right? So when my head is down, I'm just dripping blood. Let me look up. Gotta be a peace, so cosmic family, man. I share.